Welcome back to another manager's blog with me, John. See slightly different settings today. I'm not in my car. But yeah, I wanted to do one final manager's blog before 2023 ends. And it's Friday the 22nd today, so tomorrow sees us play Real St George. Sorry, my mind went blank then. So we're playing Real St George Reserves tomorrow at home at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. kick-off at Bristol Imperial Sports Ground. And yeah, our final game of the calendar year. Going into that game in really good shape, on the back of sort of 6 wins on the bounce now. Much improved performance up to the start of our season, where we had a win, a draw, and quite a few losses. And more importantly, not playing very well, playing quite sort of bad, really. If you follow these blogs, I said we had a good sort of team meeting and sort of cleared the air a little bit, and to be honest with you, and all credit to the lads, we haven't looked back since. I said sort of 6 on the bounce now, so a remarkable turnaround from the lads. Only halfway through the season, so all this could be for nothing if we don't keep doing the right things, the basic things well. It'll all be for nothing, but it's pleasing. It's sort of like one game at a time, as the old adage it goes, and that's what they've done. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll make it 7 on the bounce with as I said, our last game of 2023. So, I said it is a remarkable turnaround by the players, and we're playing some nice football. There's still more to come from us as over the sort of weeks and months and couple of years, because I said we're a young team. But all credit to them, the lads. I said they've taken on board everything what we've discussed, everything that I want as a manager, and more importantly is their attitude towards it, because in sort of during that turnaround period, I mean, there's like times I had my arms around them, talking very nicely to them and sort of trying to lead the way and guide them, and there's times when it wasn't so sort of straightforward and a little bit more of a sort of kick out the bum times, but these lads are superb. They take it, they listen, and they're growing, and it's all credit to them. As a manager said, like, it's sort of a manager coach, you're guiding them and teaching them, but it's the lads out there who's putting the performances week in and week out, and they're playing some really, really good football at the moment and getting the wins. So last week, before when I done one of these last week, we was about to play Bristol United Reserves, and we knew it was going to be a difficult game for us, and it was a really tough game, but we were sort of 1-0 up within the first 20-30 seconds of that game, and we scored without them actually touching the ball, which isn't often done in football, but a lovely team goal, nice move, and yeah, what looking was going to be a very good day. We got pegged back 1-1, ended up sort of going 2-1 up, 3-1 up from goals from Jack Cousins, Tom Blake, and Josh Gilbertson. So the scorers on the day: Billy Gilbertson, Dylan Peters, and Sam Morgan scored for us on the day. But we ended up sort of going 3-1 up and really controlling the game. And then we had a funny 10 minutes a game where we got sort of attacked a little bit just before half time. I haven't got an issue with that. That happens in football. Sometimes we come under the cosh as a team in football. What I didn't like with us again last week is that we sort of not turned on ourselves to sort of nothing to that extent, but it went down, few words, few pointing fingers, and we sort of capitulated for 10 minutes, and we turned a 3-1 lead into a 3-3 sort of draw-in position at half time, and it was one of the team talks at half time where from time to time as manager you have to really get into the players and sort of let it be known what's happening, and I did. But all credit to the lads. We come out the second half, it was 3-3 at half time, come out the second half and then was 6-4 victors on the day. For me, thoroughly deserved. We hit the post a couple of times as well, and excellent sort of team performance all round. So tomorrow, my ask of this team is that we continue playing, we get on the front foot, play our football, get the ball down, do what we're good at. But when times is tough, to dig in as one team, because we'd had a session on it Tuesday night in training, where it's very important that the leaders, bearing in mind we're a young side, the team, any team need leaders, and leaders have to rally around the team and dig in, and very much last week, instead of sort of falling apart a little bit, very much pulling it together, digging in, and we should be seeing games like that, where we know it's coming against us. Let's dig in, keep it, and go into the half time at 3-1 and allow us to regroup. But if you don't do that, then it can quickly change, as it did last week. So my team, they're challenged with, in terms of training this week, is identifying those situations and being able to respond accordingly, because you're going to get them in football, and they definitely have to learn to dig in and see things through. So apart from that, I said, the confidence, as you can imagine, is flowing through the club. It's sort of turning it around now. We have it's going to be confidence as so it's trying to sort of keep that confidence, but also keep your feet on the ground, and sort of reminding them, like, you need to do the basics very well to be able to win games, and that's what I've seen us turn the form around. So more or less the same side this week. I mean, there's a change. Paul Cameron's back in goal for us tomorrow. So Paul, it was with us for about a year and a half with the club. We got two excellent goalies with Reece and Paul, but Paul wasn't getting the starts at the start of the season due to Reece's form, and Paul's too good a goalie to be sat around and not playing. So Paul actually left us with, like I said, with our blessing, and we've stayed close to Paul for another side. But a couple of weeks ago, we've sort of been speaking with Paul, and the opportunity to bring him sort of back with us, and Paul's sort of jumped at the chance to come home and come back to us, and that's all sort of come through this week. And the lads Paul was at training Tuesday night. The lads is delighted to see him. Paul's delighted to be back. So welcome home to Paul Cameron, and welcome back to Bristol United. But so Paul starts in goal for us tomorrow. Side is George PC, Jack Gilbertson, Sam Morgan, Dan Little, Jack Cousins, Callum Rowan, captain, Billy Gilbertson, Dylan Peters, Josh Gilbertson and Tom Blake. So again, very strong side. Josh Cleveley returns for us tomorrow. He was away last week with sort of family commitments with coming up to Christmas, and Josh has been excellent with us and starting every game in centre half. But last week's performance, credit to the lads, they were superb, and is a manager you can't really sort of touch and change things too much like that. So Josh, unfortunately for him, misses out, and he makes a subs bench tomorrow. But yeah, we're in good nick at the moment, and yeah, playing with confidence, and that's always a good sign of a side. So hopefully, like I said, we know it's going to be a tough game. Real St George ain't started the season, I suppose, is brilliantly as they hoped. I think they've won a few, lost a few. But we know that's a dangerous opponent for us tomorrow, and if we don't do the basics and come out and take charge of that game, we're gonna struggle in a very tough game tomorrow. So we need to sort of impose ourselves on that game and dictate and manage it and play it the way we want to play, and we're gonna have to do that to be successful tomorrow. So over to the lads now to sort of take this forward. It'd be wonderful to sort of be in the position closing out 2023 with what would be hopefully 7 on the banks. It's been a good calendar year for us, because we had an excellent finish to the season last year, which saw us narrowly miss out on promotion by a point. Little wobble at the start of this season, and sort of back with a bang now. So it's sort of that 12-month period of 2023, we've won so many games, and that's going to be the continuation for this club. I know it is going forward with these set of lads, because they're young, but they got a lot of potential, and they're going to get better and better over the coming months in couple of years. So long may that continue. But as always, guys, thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for following us, is appreciated. All for our social media channels, whether it's TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever we're on the website. So I know we get a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, and if you haven't liked and subscribed, then please do so. Click the notification bar and bell, and you'll get you'll be notified when we post videos. We're very active on social media. And yeah, sort of one final time of 2023 from me on the managers blogs. A thank you for sort of watching these and making them successful. A Merry Christmas from me and from everybody on Bristol United. I will be back tomorrow with a post-match interview, and that's normally it's a player and myself. Normally it's the man of the match and myself. So we'll check in with a sort of video of the post-match analysis of the initial reaction. Tomorrow's game will be filmed as always, and there will be a highlights package, a full game package put out, but we're also live streaming the game tomorrow. So if you haven't got a game, head over to our YouTube channel where you'll see our game being streamed live at 2 p.m. kickoff. And yeah, thanks for everything. Merry Christmas to everyone watching this video. Happy New Year. And we'll hopefully see you soon. I'll be back with these blogs when our Football League campaign picks back up in January. And fingers crossed that we have a very successful 2024, which will see us get everything that we're wishing with promotion. Let's see. But yeah, thanks as always, guys, and Merry Christmas, and see you all in the new year.